going on, everyone? Sneaky Mofo here, back with another Mario Mug Monday, the series where I talk about gaming, life, and whatever else comes to mind. Last week was a very busy week for me. Friday, Google Atlanta had a YouTube Creator Day, and it was kind of like one of the first of what they're wanting to do in a bunch of different cities, sort of like a touring thing. And it was very interesting. You can tell it was the first time that they were doing it. They've got some things to flesh out, and you know, but for smaller channels, it was definitely, I guess, an eye-opener. So for people who aren't familiar with digging into YouTube analytics to find like content opportunities and things of that nature, and people like me who haven't collaborated with anyone yet, it was a cool look into a bunch of these different ways to, you know, make your channel more interesting, I guess you could say. So the analytics stuff I pretty much had covered because I'm kind of an analytical sort of dude. I like digging into data like that, but the collaboration stuff was very cool for me to hear. So this brings up a thing that I want to do with my channel. I've been thinking of doing a YouTube analytics for gamers kind of thing. So for those of you out there who have your own gaming YouTube channels, this would be a way to show you how to utilize your YouTube analytics, you know, and make it something that's not so big and scary, because if you're not into that stuff, it's pretty daunting to start digging around in that panel. So kind of like I've done with my Cheat Engine series, trying to make a lot of that stuff approachable, I would like to do the same thing with YouTube Analytics. So I'm probably going to start a series on that. Real quick, this hat here, I actually got it made quite a while back, and unfortunately you can like see these lines here, the sewing lines, so that kind of sucks, but I wanted to try to get some Sneaky Mofo branding going on with different things so I can go to different events like VidCon maybe, or that thing I went to up in Atlanta, you know, and have some Sneaky Mofo stuff to represent y'all. Yeah, so let's see, I got my little list down in the corner here. Oh yeah, okay, so back when I did my Witcher series for Cheats, which has been a couple of weeks ago now, the day before I started doing all that, I got a community strike, which means one of my videos, someone or multiple people reported it for spam. And so I appealed the strike because, you know, even though I might have a couple of link shortening services that have the little ads on the thing, I mean, it's pretty much assumed these days that anyone who sees those knows that in the upper right hand corner you click next to do that and then go to whatever you're downloading. Since this happened, I've decided to nix all those because it's just not worth it. I think that's what did it. But anyway, I appealed the strike, and it took them about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, and they did reinstate the video and said everything's fine. So, but just as a precautionary measure, I've decided to take off the URL shortening things where, you know, it was a little bit of monetization, but it was more a test bed than anything to see how that would perform or how it worked. But so if you have your own channel and you're thinking of using those, beware. You might get a community strike. And when that community strike happened, like my cards, you know, YouTube has the cards now. If you haven't heard of these, you may have seen the new flyouts from the side, or like in the upper right hand corner of a video where you will see like a little informational icon that you can click, and a flyout with these different cards pops out. You know, that's been a good way to actually sort of replace annotations or give a way to have something clickable like on mobile, you know, because if you have video annotations, that doesn't work on mobile. So none of my cards were showing the whole time that community strike was going on, and it was right in the middle of when I was posting all the Witcher cheat videos, which got me about 1,000 subscribers in a month and a half. I'm sorry, a week and a half, which is tremendous growth for a channel like mine, right? So that was kind of a bummer, but anyway, community strike, it happened. Oh, and I'd say about 5 days or so into this whole community strike period, I uploaded my Battlefield 4, the most recent Battlefield 4 headshot montage. The song that I used got flagged for copyright right when I finished uploading the video, and I was just like, Like, what the hell? When it rains, it pours, you know? But luckily, any of the music that I use in any of my videos, I always get from audiojungle.net, and so I buy it. So every song is somewhere between like $12 to $20 to use, you know, so I'm definitely putting money into this stuff. But when you buy a song off Audio Jungle, they give you this little license file, and luckily, I mean, anything you get off Audio Jungle you can use on YouTube. And so props to Audio Jungle for having a really plain English page to say if you get flagged for copyright, just take that license file, appeal the copyright, and then paste what's in your license file in the window that YouTube gives you to appeal. And a minute, 5 minutes, it was something ridiculous like that after I submitted the appeal. Monetization was back up on the video. You know, I didn't have to mute the music or anything like that. So it seems to be a well-oiled system, I guess. And then lastly, people were stealing my Witcher videos. There's an application out there, or like a service, there's a bunch of them actually, where it's like, make a shitload of money online by stealing other people's videos on some niche topic, right? So let's say Minecraft cheats or Witcher 3 cheats. Someone identifies that as a niche that's making money somehow. So what they do is the software will go scrape YouTube for all these different Witcher 3 cheats videos or something, download the videos, re-upload the videos to a channel that they create, and since I don't think they can implement ads yet, what they do is they try to redirect people like in the description to whatever spammy thing. So when I see these kind of channels, I do report them for copyright infringement and get them taken down, just because I can't stand that crap. So all that stuff happened with like copyright and blah blah blah, all in this like last week, the end of the prior week. So been very busy doing all that. Which brings up the last point that I want to discuss today, and that is fan funding or Patreon, whatever. I've been thinking about setting up a Patreon because there is a lot of content I would like to do. Tons of stuff, like, you know, hacking games for fun and profit. You know, that's like a video idea that I have, or a series idea rather. And, you know, basically showing you how to use Cheat Engine to make money off of hacking in video games, and showing you how other people and all these other cheat sites make money through their trainers and stuff like that. So I'd love to do a series on that. How to make money on YouTube, like the YouTube analytics series I want to do, but go more into like making money through YouTube and live streaming on Twitch. Discuss how all the big YouTubers and big Twitch people make their money through ads, affiliate offers, merchandise, sites like famebit.com, which, you know, basically you can go look through and find a product that you want to promote, whether they're looking for a review or a tutorial, and then you submit a proposal to them and say, hey, I like this product, I think it's relevant to my channel, let's work together, and then they pay you to do whatever. And, you know, typically the stipulation is that you can be honest. It's not like, oh, just do this favorable review and then I'm spamming all of my subscribers like, hey, here's this great game that you would never see on my channel otherwise, you know. But anyway, there's all these ways you can monetize now and, you know, have it flow with the way YouTube is structured or Twitch or whatever, and not have it like be invasive or anything that subscribers aren't already accustomed to seeing, you know. So, I mean, like someone in my case, I hate ads just as much as the next person, but for someone like me who wants to be a creator full time, ultimately that's my goal. You know, I've got to find ways to monetize, to make money, to keep producing good content. So it's kind of a balancing act. But anyway, I'd like to cover all these kinds of topics. Learning programming through hacking video games. That's a cool one that I want to do. And just all kinds of stuff like that. So anyway, I want to set up some stuff and start getting a Patreon out there just to see what people think. I've had a couple of people like recommend, like, do you have a Patreon? I would love to do that to support you. So I think that'd be cool. Let me know your thoughts on that whole thing, especially if any of you have done Patreon. I've got most of it set up, and I've done a lot of research to see, but it's just weird. I'm not sure how it'll perform or what people's expectations would be or what. So, interesting premise there. But anyway, I didn't really drink much of my coffee. I promise there's coffee in here. That's a little bit of cinnamon there, because I have, it's like vanilla bean coffee with heavy cream, Splenda, and cinnamon. It's very delicious. But anyway, I think I'll just go ahead and wrap it up for now because I'm at 10 minutes or so, and I'd like to keep it on the short end. So, not much on the side of gaming this time. Next week, I'm going to make it a lot more focused on some gaming news and things I'm looking forward to and what I plan on playing and things like that. So, like mobile, I want to start doing a lot of mobile games because I love mobile gaming personally, and I want to like review and show you guys some really obscure games that I love, like Espgaluta 2, you know, which is a shoot 'em up kind of game, or shmup, and the Impossible game, which everyone's familiar with Geometry Dash now, but that whole game is pretty much based on the Impossible game, which is still really fun. So yeah, I'll be going into that. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll just see you guys in the next Mario Mug Monday. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Leave me some feedback below. Just talk. What's your feedback? What do you think about this, right? Or anything in here. So, thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.